Jerry's Cousin is an absolute delight. This was actually nominated for the Academy Award for Best Animated Short. It didn't win. The winner that year was a short called George McBoing Boing, which is interesting enough. But personally, I think this could have won. I thought it was a lot of fun and a really interesting dynamic between the characters. It was released in 1951, directed, of course, by William Hanna and Joseph Barbera. And in this one, we have a mouse who looks basically identical to Jerry, except he is wearing clothes, and that's basically the visual identifier. And Jerry basically sends a letter to Muscles, who is Jerry's cousin, and says, I'm having problems with this cat. Can you come and help? And Muscles comes along and basically shows Tom what for. Whenever Tom tries to attack Jerry, Muscles comes along and, quite frankly, hurts Tom. And Tom has finally met his match. And it's pretty interesting because obviously Muscles looks like Jerry. He's the same size as Jerry. But in many ways, with regards to his triumph over Tom, he is the antithesis of his cousin. And it's a lot of fun, particularly seeing the two mice together and how Tom reacts. Tom is, of course, quite confused by the existence of this cousin and this kind of Jerry doppelganger. Really very amusing. I wasn't sure how it was going to end up, if they would defeat Tom, if Jerry would have any role to play in this, or if it would purely be Muscles doing all of the muscle work. I didn't know. I wasn't sure which way it was going to go, and I really thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought the development was a lot of fun. We also get to meet this cat called Muscles Cat, very briefly. I think the cat appears in a couple of other Tom and Jerry cartoons, but I haven't seen them to the best of my knowledge. But Muscles is a very, very cute mouse. Of course he is. He looks a lot like Jerry, except he has an adorable little hat and kind of raincoat, kind of a traditional detective garb in a way. And Tom is obviously trying to defeat both of them, but mainly now he is more concerned with defeating Muscles, because he cannot be outshined by a mouse. Who will win? I'm not going to say, but I really liked it. I thought it was a very fun premise. It's rare that Jerry will ask for help. Usually it is just Tom versus Jerry, but now we have one tomcat, two mice. What's going to happen? The animation style is beautiful, the narrative is a lot of fun. The confusion on Tom's face is very apparent, very wonderful animation style with his facial expressions. Sure, it didn't win the Academy Award. I think it definitely could have done, but either way, it's a lot of fun and definitely worth watching.